All right, so we have the number 4 presser foot set up. We've got the needle position moved over to the right hand side so that the needle will go up and down in this hole and not smash against the presser foot. We've turned the pencil case up the right way. We can see the hand stitching on the outside. What we're going to do is we're going to line the pencil case up. We're going to line the seam, the finished seam, with the first line to the right of the needle. And we've got both threads sitting under the presser foot and to the side, and we're going to position it against the first line. We're going to hang on to those threads and we're going to lower the presser foot. So what you can see is the presser foot is sitting furthest away from the zipper and the needle is closest to the zipper, and that's very important. The needle's going to run down next to the zipper feet, which are sitting underneath here. It's quite lumpy. Okay, so when we start, you've got to hang on to your threads again, because as you can see, the feed dog hasn't really got much grip because this presser foot is very thin, so we have to help pull the threads through. We're going to sew forward 3, so I'm going to pull, forward 3, back 3, then I need to pull again, pull, and what we're going to do is we're going to sew a centimetre out from the zipper, and we're going to keep it nice and straight. Don't worry if you sew over your hand stitching, it doesn't matter. What you're watching is the space between here and here, and you're trying to keep it even, an even distance the whole way. You're going to sew all the way to the bottom. Now underneath here are the zipper teeth, okay? It's a lump, and that's why it's important that the needle is closest to the teeth and not the foot, because the foot can't sew over a lump. So I'm going to keep going to the end. All the way down to the bottom. Hand wind the last couple of stitches, then 3 back stitches, and forward, and take your fabric out of the machine. Cut your threads immediately, and at the other end. And you'll see what you have is a row of straight stitching from top to bottom. Now we're going to flip the pencil case over, and we're going to do exactly the same thing on the other side. So line your seam here up with the first line to the right of the needle, because that measures a centimetre from the needle, or just a bit less than a centimetre actually. Okay, we're going to sew forward and help pull through. Forward 3, back, and then pull again until the feed dog grips the fabric and you can feel it self-propelling or pulling itself through. Once again, I'm watching the space between here and here to try and keep it straight and even. So sew very slowly while you're doing this. And once again, we're going to go all the way to the bottom of the seam allowance. Back stitch and stop. Cut it off. And the other end as well. Cut those threads off. And we've got 2 lovely neat rows of stitching that are now holding the zip in place. Turn your fabric over to check that. You can see that the stitching, the machine stitching, is sitting on the zipper tape. It must be sitting on the zipper tape. If it's not, if it's out here, we'll need to unpick your stitching and do it again, because that means that when we remove the hand stitching, there's nothing holding the zipper in place. The machine stitching must be visible on the zipper tape.